Hi there, sign of Aries. This is Kim here to do your from now until the end of the year reading for you. If I can get it out. This is some white sage. We're going to burn some sage before your reading. Clear out the energy. You know, you can do this at home too. I'm sure a lot of you already do. But if you don't, good ways to clear out psychic energy, or you know, just really what I mean by that are the things that you can't necessarily always see with the naked eye, right? Having a symbol, something symbolic of purifying, such as the smoke, is a really great way to cleanse these energies. So, all right, let's continue. Spirit guides, angels, if you can please guide us so that we get the best messages here for Aries, always made to lift them up, helping them ascend, helping them expand. We're going to do from now until the rest of the year. So we're going to do one wisdom of the oracle for each month left, starting with May, or however many want to come out for it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Why am I getting tongue-tied? I don't usually get tongue-tied. It takes a lot to get me tongue-tied. It doesn't take a lot for me to stutter, because I do stutter, but tongue-tied, no, not usually. May for Aries. May for Aries. And then we're going to use sacred signs and symbols in the Epiphany deck. And then after that, I'm going to use tarot too, so that we can get more messages. So bear with me with these messages. There's no real layout, but Spirit has a way of putting the layout down. Flexible. May is about being flexible, being adaptable. Number 19. Flexible. Get ready to bend. Look, it might be suggesting that you do some yoga too to open up those energy centers. And remember, if you do open your energy centers, sometimes that can cause a spontaneous Kundalini awakening. And sometimes you might notice, if you like start a yoga practice and you're someone who's never really done yoga before, you start these stretches, even sometimes just stretching will kick in that. So you're clearly mirroring something here in June 19 to the 16. 16 is associated with the Tower in the tarot. So July to the sea. So something is not something might not be what it seems here in June. Or it might be like some kind of decision where we decide, say, for example, say you decide to go with one job because it's more money, or something looks nicer, the car that they give you with the job, or whatever it is like enticing you, right? But there's like a caution that just because something's made to be packaged really nice does not necessarily mean it's going to make, or it's going to help you find your bliss here. So I think that's the main message. To the sea is about being in flow, but it looks like you and yourself in a ton of emotions. If you want me to be honest, it looks like you in a boat processing tons of emotions. This card is about being in flow, though, so expect to be completely in flow. Okay, by August, you're going to have what, to me, it's like the full energy, the fork in the road, except you do have arrows telling you, you know, what direction things are. Artemis is coming up, the goddess Artemis, you know, with her arrow. So you're going to end up choosing a very significant direction. It may be directional change, okay? It's something big in August. Okay, September for Aries. Oh, get ready. And it hit this, didn't it? Something in June is connected to something in September. Okay, be in the position, opening your arms up to receive, right? Again, stretching is coming to mind. Stretching. Make sure you're stretching, Aries. You could be doing really good exercise-wise, except for the stretching part. Maybe that's what the big message is. Interesting that we have these two faces appearing, almost like freaking like your spirit guides, because they're popping out at me, and they're kind of creepy now that I think about it, because it may be a passed on loved one that's trying to reach out to you here. June, July. All right. So be ready to receive by September a big something that you've been ready, like you've been ready to receive. So it's like 3 of Wands energy here. Possibly be expecting to mentor someone or pick somebody else up, because by this time, I feel like you have lifted yourself up so much by this time that you're able to help somebody to see their greatness. Numbers, I'm sorry. Numbers are so significant. 19, 16, 17 for July. I mean, 7 for July. Why did I say that? Which, that's interesting. 13 for August, 48 for September, and 34 for October. Let's see what November is. Chop wood. This is about keeping yourself busy. This is about making sure you don't have like an idle mind, right? That you're putting your intellect to good use. There's another stinking face. Maybe they're in all of these, and it's just, I mean, I know that like humans are trained to spot faces and stuff. Like I know that. But look, there's one in the broom too. The faces are standing out to me. You're going to have like a lot of assistance here, Aries. I've truly never noticed the faces. You know, the most observant I am is when I'm doing these readings for you all. Because, you know, most of the time I like for my mind to just, you know, like I don't notice everything usually. December, higher power. Oh my gosh, that's the see, this is the same card in the same position that Leo got. That's why I'm freaking out. I even think fork in the road might be in the same place or very close. Oh my goodness, interesting, guys. Look at this, a change in the wind. With the zebra, I'm thinking balance and justice issues. Maybe things balancing out. I mean, you know, there's always that shifting. And this zebra has to be really careful. I mean, it looks like a fairy's gazebo here, and it's rather tall, so you can't run too fast with it because something might feel unstable. But don't worry, you're taking things with you. You're taking something with you. Okay. All right, now let's get our sacred signs and symbols. Do I have, just making sure that you can see it really good. There, okay. Tell us about flexible. Tell us about May. Reconciliation is coming. Reconciliation. Reconciliation is coming. With 19, the card flexible. Be flexible. Be willing to adapt here. Oh my goodness. Something might have to complete, something that's completely burned out or something that you thought was completely snuffed over is going to be relit. Resurrection. Relit. Wow. So you all get the big messages today. Let me find my lighter real quick. Yeah, we can do an intention. We can set an intention for the rest of the year, from now until the rest of the year, to be as good as it can possibly be for our sign of Aries, sister sign of Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay. Oh, sorry. Don't send that. Okay, so tell us about June. Tell us about June, all that glitters. Maybe challenging financial issues at that time with the calculator, financial strain, money issues, survival. It may be about, like what I said with the, if you accept something and it seems like it's a really good deal, just be careful that you're not tricked. There's something here about money. Here, calculating up the risk and the reward is going to be really necessary for June. All right, July. Fighting to emotionally detach and not winning, because do you see all the water in July? My Lord, it's a sea and it's like a lake here too. So I would write down on your calendar, Aries, July is going to be a very emotional time for you. Probably in a good way, guys. Probably in a good way. So, fork in the road for August. I have seasons, time lapse, and cycles, red maple leaf. Woo, too much to think about. In August, something is going to get kind of intense for you, and there's definitely a huge decision with this fork in the road for August. I would definitely write that down too. Huge decision. All right, you're poised and ready to receive 48. What are you ready to receive in September? You are my lifeline. I can't lose you. Make it another card for that, please. Healing from heartbreak. Healing from heartbreak. So it's like something that you try not to care about here in July comes back. September. What's October about? What are we, who are we helping, or what are we doing here with the leg up? Not your typical love story, and then every love song sounds like us. Ooh. So for love, I would say September is going to be, October is going to be excellent for you. October. What's November about this chop wood? What is November about? Oh my goodness, Aries, I'm so upset. I pulled these cards to clarify for you. They came out, and now I'm going to have to go over each one because it didn't freaking record me. Oh, I got so mad. Okay, so listen, I'm not doing it over again because there's good messages here. There's to be adaptable here in May, a reconciliation is coming. It has 9 of Swords that came out, meaning that this is you can control your thoughts. You know, the message that we're just kind of geared to think of something fearful. In a way, we like things that we fear. We like to be scared sometimes, but this is saying, like, expect something different this time. Expect the best and get rid of these negative thinking. Now, in June, there may be an issue regarding your finances. Just make sure you watch out for what offers you choose, what cup you choose to accept. There will be an offer that will solve this situation, whatever the calculator is talking about, that comes in. All right. Then I have the 7 here to the sea, July, fighting to emotionally detach and not winning. It's talking about how you're going to have to do something just a little bit different, Aries, so that we don't have a repeated cycle or season. Now, ultimately, this is really great because this fork in the road it is here because of our Ace of Pentacles, which is a huge opportunity for stability, for security, for long-term financial goals being met. And it's all because of embracing a new relationship to money and a new way of doing something. Page of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. That's what that, I would write down in August. July and August, you're going to have huge new opportunities in finances. Huge. Have the potential to be very big. That's the seed. Then I have, interestingly enough, I've got here in September, you're my lifeline. I can't lose you. Be poised and ready to receive something. And then I have healing from heartbreak. Sometimes that can be like a new love interest, as the Ace of Wands is here. And then I had the message that make sure that you are keeping your lines of communication open, especially if you meet this individual here in September. There may be an issue with like writing down an email wrong or something like that. Find more than one way to connect or communicate with this person in September. Now, it may be even related to business, but whatever it is, it's related to something really good. The only thing that could mess it up is if you don't communicate back, and there could be something that's like, that might interfere with communication unless you catch it. Then I got 8 of Swords in the reverse for this October energy. You're moving on. It says every love song sounds like us, not your typical love story. You're not letting any kind of definitions or anybody else's definitions define you or decide, you know, how you're going to feel. Like, you're just not feeling guilty about it. That's good. The Queen of Wands is coming out here with this fairy, wishes fulfilled, dreams and innocence. I'm not really getting that anything is different. She's very aware. She's doing things by night with the Queen of Wands here. I don't think it's a reverse. I really don't. I just think that she's really good at what she does, but she might be keeping something on the DL, keeping something down low. And then finally, a beautiful, beautiful message for your last cards. December, we are divine counterparts. I feel like you meet them in September if you're, wanting that kind of thing to come into your life. We have the Knight of Swords indicating this big change comes in really quick. It's regarding your pentacles and your success. And these all together they come out to the 8 of Pentacles. So if you invest, the 7 is in there too. If you invest for the good of everybody else, I feel like your pay is going to be like 10 times. It's going to be pretty successful here this year, for the rest of this year. More towards, you could say July, August is when it really starts to kick off. And then by December is like you've reached a very long-term goal. And that's so good. I'm so excited. Kind of sad that you didn't get to see the cards come out. That's always I like that part. So anyway, let's get an angel number for you. And then on TikTok, I think I'm going to pull an animal spirit oracle for you. Follow me over there if you want. Angel number message for Aries. Oh, master number 33, Aries. Well, you can't go wrong with double the Empress energy for the rest of this year, can you? Any positive changes or projects you're considering right now will be well worth your while. Expect that your power to manifest and create will be heightened, and know that you are expanding. I am expanding. Expansion. Changing. Expansion. Might want to get yourself a rose quartz crystal. It says here, soothing and warm like the love that flows. Once under your pillow, your magic grows. And gratitude. Everything will be all right. Fairies dance in your delight. Courage, young heart. Stand tall. Don't let the love decrease. You're a warrior of peace. All right. And by the way, Leo got some of these cards, a lot of these cards, very, very similar too. Just to let you know. FYI. Sending you love and light. Bye, Aries.